Hello, my name is Rocky, and here is my project about my specialism in the games industry. All of the models have been made out of concept art I've drawn, which helped me decide colour and the overall look or anatomy. Here is a fence, which is a building item in my game. A carrot, which is a food item. A dodo bird, which is also a food item. A Spinosaurus. I made this species last year for a separate project, and I think it will be fun and interesting to look back at it. A Therizinosaurus, which is my favourite dinosaur. And the Tropiognathus, which I just find really interesting. I love the colours on this one, and I think it's the best one I've done for this project. The concept idea is a video game where you collect dinosaurs, so you would go out and explore, feed them a certain food, and they will follow you home, where you can put them in a pen and they'll produce you coins or another in-game currency. A game I can compare this to is Slime Rancher, due to its similar mechanic of collecting creatures, slime in that case. You vacuum them up, put them in a pen and feed them. My game is about dinosaurs simply because I just like dinosaurs. And a game that really helped me with references was Ark Survival Ascended or Evolved. It has a massive variety of prehistoric creatures, including all the ones I planned on 3D modelling. And a photo mode, which is great for taking reference pictures and with adjustable lighting. I still haven't found my desired style of 3D art, but the style for this project was inspired by Fortnite. Fortnite has semi-realistic graphics. You can obviously tell what the items are. They're just simplified and exaggerated in some areas, such as the shape, and I like the way the texture is drawn on. I wouldn't say my models have matched the style very much. They feel too flat still, and that is because of the limitations of the texture paint tab in Blender. No matter the amount of faces the size of the texture, the painting lags so much. And there are no drawing layers, which is a nightmare. I think the use of gradients would help a lot with the depth, such as the shading here around the leg folds. But it was harder to do on the face, as the brush would overlap the green. If there were layers, I would just erase the part that overlaps the green. All of these models have been made out of the default cube, then extruded in edit mode over the concept art, subdivided and adjusted, which kept the face count a lot lower than my previous method. The method was merging a few spheres together and building up the shape in sculpt mode, which ended up with hundreds more faces and a more detail put in the more I remeshed it over and over. I prefer that method just because I think it looks nicer and I enjoy it more, but it was nice to experiment and try different things. My role in the industry would be a 3D artist, but there are still a few skills I need to learn, such as retopology, which is changing the structure and mesh and face count while keeping the detail and shape, and rigging, which I have tried before and made a short animation. Learning those two things to a level where I can understand them without any help are what would make a perfect game and animation ready 3D model. The models I've done for this project are a bit too smooth and simple for my liking, so they're not a perfect example of my abilities, but I am really satisfied with the sculpting skills, and I can make a variety of things from creatures to humans and objects.